So he walked in the door and he said, I've got good news and bad news. I have my orders. And hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Allison and today we are starting a week in the life, day in the life, one of the two. We'll figure it out as we go. It is currently Wednesday. It's like 8:30, almost 9 a.m. in the morning. You've already missed a couple of things that I've done today. I went and got some groceries, but I didn't feel like sharing that because one, it's like kind of stressful to begin with, and two, like I don't want to like bombard this video with like a ton of like coronavirus things. So Christian left for work around 5 a.m. this morning and he is still working. Today we are fingers crossed finding out where we're being stationed next, like for the next 3 years of our lives. So we are currently in Virginia and we have two options. We're either going to be going to North Carolina or California, and we really want California, but normally we don't get what we want with this kind of stuff. So we're like putting out there that we want North Carolina to like reverse psychology it, which makes no sense, but we really want California. We're gonna find out today where we're going. We're gonna be happy with either place. But I thought I would film this day like to share with you guys and for me to like look back on of like the time that we didn't know where we were gonna be living. I don't know, it seemed interesting to me. So I am like on my toes waiting for Christian to text me basically saying like, hey, I have my orders. This is where we're going. This is what day we're going. Like we get everything today. So I thought I'd share what my days look like right now, waiting for this news to come in, waiting for coronavirus to pass, dealing with like a weird kind of schedule because things are different now. I didn't start this video in the beginning of the week because Christian was home most of the time. They let most of the brown baggers or like guys who have wives stay at home. So that was pretty nice. So now he's like back at work today. So I am home alone and ready to share what I'm doing with you guys. You only have to deal with me barefaced for a little bit longer, but I kind of wanted to also film because I need motivation right now. The kitchen is in scary condition. There are bags everywhere. The trash is full and need to do something about this situation in the pantry. It's a little bit ridiculous in here right now, if you could even see any of that. So before I procrastinate any longer, I'm gonna take care of this mess so I can get on with the rest of my day, because like this is holding up everything else that I want to do, kind of. Like it's a mental roadblock right now, so we're gonna take care of it. Okay, dishwasher is running, kitchen is clean. That took a hot minute. It's now like 9:20-ish. I keep getting texts from other people saying like, hey, is today the day you find out where you're living? I'm waiting for my mom to text me asking that, because that's just going to be, I don't know why, but like when your parents ask you about it, it just like adds more and more stress to it. And I know it's not stressful because we're very, very lucky with what our options are for where we're living. And I'm sorry if I'm rambling too much about this, but this is like very, very heavy in front of my face on my mind right now. So until I find out where we're going, that's going to be on the forefront of my mind. Also, sorry if you can hear the dishwasher running, but I do feel so much better with that kitchen being clean. It just like, it's the whole philosophy of like your space is being like messy, so your mind's messy. And especially with all of us being home and me being a military wife, like I'm always home normally. I don't have the luxury of having a full career right now. The importance of my space being clean is like even greater now. So that feels a lot better to have tackled and sanitized and clean and just taken care of. I think I need to work out and do my devotional and then have a shower because greasy hair is coming in hot and y'all deserve better than to look at this all day. One last thing though, I'm trying to drink a lot of water, but I'm kind of torn because of the whole toilet paper situation because we don't have tons and tons and tons, and I already pee a lot to begin with. So like the more water I drink, the more dangerous it is on the toilet paper supply. I really wanted to film the drinking a gallon of water every day for a week to see like what would happen, but it's just not practical with the amount of toilet paper we currently have in our apartment. So I'm just trying to stay hydrated. And if you can read that text, that's from Christian saying he's not sure if he's actually going to get them today or not. So, great. I am officially done. I'm gonna drink my smoothie, and then I'm gonna shower and stop being a blob. Thanks for following along for my morning workout, my morning routine. Normally this is done hours and hours before this time. You might have read it on the text message, but it's gonna be maybe 4 o'clock if we even hear it today. So I think this will turn into a week of my life because it may not be the day that we find out where we are actually going. So stay tuned for more adventures in the life of a military wife. We're gonna keep this saga going. Okay, we are showered, we are cleaned, we are a new person. Basically, we had lunch. What else did you miss? I also am pushing up a YouTube video right now, so I need to do the thumbnail description and that stuff for that. I think I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of the description and the links and everything for that video for it to go live. I'll link it here if you want to watch it. It is a linen closet organization makeover. It was desperately needed, and it turned out great, so I'm going to get that up today. And today, I guess, is just kind of a waiting game. It is 12:21 right now. Christian said either around 4-ish we'll find out, or it won't be today, but hopefully sometime this week. But I really would like to know today. It would make me a lot happier to know today. Oh, you know what I'm going to do before I start working on the YouTube stuff? I'm going to make a cup of coffee. So we have migrated to the office. You can see my desk over there, but I have this little reading corner set up, and this has been my favorite spot to work recently. And it's just been a very nice, cozy corner to sit in and forget about the stresses of wondering where we're living next. So I'm gonna get this video uploaded, finish the thumbnail, and everything that I've talked about 6 times already. We're just gonna do it now. Video is scheduled now. It's gonna go up at 2 p.m. It is 1:30 right now. It is going live at 2 o'clock. I will go back and check on it and check on my baby, see how it's doing. I really liked how this video turned out. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, I'm mostly doing stuff around my apartment right now. Organizing, redecorating, cleaning, just like taking care of business around the home and really making it really nice and enjoyable, because that's where I'm spending most of my time, and that's where I'm sure a lot of us are spending most of our time. So check out some of those videos. I'll link some here for you to watch. There's always videos linked in the description to watch. So if you're here just for the military wife content, know that I also put out other stuff. And if you're not interested in that, then I hope you enjoy whatever military content I do put out. I'm not sure the order of this video, but I did film the other day a video about what to expect as a military wife. It has a ton of information about things that I didn't expect, like, coming into this. If that video is out already, I will link it here too and down in the description bar. And if it's not out yet, I'll like come back to this video eventually and link it here. So hopefully you can find that video when this video goes out. I am hyped up on my caffeine. I think I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and do some planning for like what videos I wanna be filming in the future. We are moving out of this apartment pretty soon. Obviously that's what this whole video is about, like me finding out when we're moving and where we're moving. So Christian and I decided that we're really not gonna put a lot more money on things specific to this apartment. We're not gonna do any more like linen closet organizations where we're buying products to fit perfectly in this space. We're gonna start saving our money a bit because we're gonna hopefully have a bigger space to be living in next. We are in like a 900 square foot apartment right now, and hopefully we'll be in a house that's probably gonna be like 1,800, 1,600 square feet, so like almost double, if not more than that, for this space. So we're gonna need to be buying some new furniture. So we're putting a pause on all the room makeovers. I did my bedroom, I did the linen closet, just a couple other places around the apartment. We're putting pause on that. So if you are into those videos, make sure to subscribe and follow along because we will be doing all of that in the new place. Cup of tea number 1 today. It's supposed to be a stress relief tea, so I thought it would have lavender in it, but I don't think it does, but that's fine. It smells like licorice, but I got it today at Walmart. Never tried that brand before. It's the Yogi brand. We'll see if that's any good. But I was in the kitchen a little bit, mostly procrastinating on editing my next video, and I did this. Okay, we're working with some ghetto phone lighting, but I took care of organizing this disgusting pantry. So I moved all of the potatoes and onions up there. I'm not sure if they're gonna stay up there because this bin kind of sags with something heavy in it. So I have Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce and a thing of quinoa holding it up. So we'll see if that works out. But I really am happy that I went in there and organized that and cleared that out. And then I also did this little project today of like setting out our fruit bowl, because I've had this bowl forever and I've never put it out because I never thought that it would like work up here. But I finally just did it. And I think it's a lot of stuff up on the counter up there, but it also might be cute. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. No updates. Just me drinking tea and organizing things to pass time and relieve stress. Update, the tea's a good temperature now, and it's different. It's definitely licorice in there. But good, I approve. Okay, so Christian just got back home and played a very cruel prank on me. So he walked in the door and he said, I've got good news and bad news, I have my orders. And it was so rude. I asked for the bad news first, like most people do, and he said we got North Carolina, which was the one that we like didn't want as badly, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. Like, it could be a lot worse. And then I was like, what's the good news? He was like, it's April Fool's Day. We actually got California. So we're going to California, which is very exciting. I'm gonna have Trader Joe's all around me. I cannot wait for that. I just can't believe we're moving to California. And that he was so rude. That was such a rude way to tell me. Terrified me. Absolutely terrified me. Like my heart sunk to my stomach and then immediately bounced back up. But I think that's gonna be wrapping up today. This is crazy. Good morning, happy Wednesday. Happy Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. We are just making some breakfast right now. So breakfast is going right now. We are actually at second breakfast. I already have one snack today, but we are moving on to second breakfast. Christian left his ID card at home, so I drove him into work this morning, and then I've been scrolling ever since. So it is time to start my day. I'm not gonna work out today, and I kind of want to get on top of figuring out like what the next step is for us for this moving process. And I took care of one very important thing last night though. I found the dog rescue that we're going to be adopting from. Hopefully whenever we get over to California, we'll be able to adopt our dog that we want, but we do have some logistics to like work through. So Christian has another school to go to that's not where we're going to be stationed, but we're not really sure how that's going to work out with the timing because like the class that's going to be going in a month or two is like already full. So he's either going to be waiting to go to the class after that or they're going to make a spot for him. We don't really know yet. Good morning, guys. Okay, we got some poofy hair that we are dealing with. We're gonna ignore that. So it's been about a week since that last clip. I was gonna finish filming the week in my life that week, but a pipe burst under our kitchen sink in our apartment and like flooded it. Like my husband explains it the best way, that the water was shooting out from the cabinets under our sink straight across and like hitting the cabinets on the other side of the kitchen. Like it was tons and tons of water. So it was a disaster in our apartment. I'll insert a clip here of what it was like after maintenance came through and put in the dehumidifiers and fans that we were sitting with for like 4 days, I think, 3 days. But this is what our life was like for a little bit of time. So the rest of that video got a little bit sidetracked, but we are back now, probably about a week later. I thought I would wrap this video up with like a little bit of like a looking back on what's happened last week about finding out where we're going and like an update on where we are in the process of like moving there now. Obviously with the coronavirus, a lot of like the military move stuff is like very up in the air and very tricky. And it looks like I won't be moving there until like later in the fall, which is a little bit disappointing, but like, you know what? We got a great location. We're going to be happy about that. I have all of our paperwork sent off to the housing office now. They said they would get back within 2 days of the paperwork being submitted, but I have not heard from them and it's been more than 2 days at this point. But I'm assuming they're like super backlogged with everything else going on. So I am going to call them tomorrow or like try to contact them tomorrow because that is 4 days after I submitted my paperwork. I feel like double the length of time, like maybe it warrants a phone call. So we're going to start the journey of dealing with military housing and trying to get a house on base, but we will see how that process goes. I will share that with you guys as much as I can. Of course, guarding our privacy a little bit. It's more than just my life that I'm sharing my husband's life too, and also like the security of where our house is going to be. I'm going to use a little bit of discretion with all of that, but hopefully I can share a lot with you guys because I know that watching other people move and do PCSs on YouTube has helped me like figure out what to do with the process or like how this whole thing even works. So hopefully I can be helpful for you guys in the future too, or just give you some entertainment or some comedy of the ups and downs of us moving across the country. I think I'm gonna leave this video here, you guys. I think I've talked enough in this video and rambled long enough and shared enough of my life with you guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads or any future updates on what's happening with the move or our life as a military couple or anything going on with that. Things are pretty weird right now with this virus, like I said, but hopefully it'll get a little bit more normal. Not that the military is ever normal, but we'll see what happens in the future, and I will see you guys later. Bye.